play the game with the people that writing the rules. Ain't the fame that I'm after when paying the dues. I've been through the pain that's reflected in the attitude. Might be winning now, but the thing is that I had to lose. So go and tell me what you really wanna do. And load me at the top, cause there ain't a lot of room. Ain't no other option, that's all I ever knew. So I'ma get it poppin', you know how I'ma do. I've been down through the blood and the sweat. Guarantee you can know I'm a threat. I've been down through the blood and the sweat. And I ain't close to being done yet, I'm going all in. Yeah, I'm going all in. And I ain't close to being done yet, I'm going all in. Yeah. They know I'm going all in. Through the blood and the sweat, y'all know we ain't close to being done yet, I'm going all in. I've been down from the jump. Ain't no love lost, we just really doing us. Go and take your seat, looking silly getting up. Y'all know what it is, let me tell them what it was. It was 24/7 on the grind, one thing at a time. Hard to understand, kind of person got the state of mind. We was making moves every day, getting things in line. You could go and say what you want, but believe that I've been down through the blood and the sweat. Guarantee you can know I'm a threat. I've been down through the blood and the sweat. And I ain't close to being done yet, I'm going all in. Yeah, I'm going all in. Yeah. And I ain't close to being done yet, I'm going all in. Yeah. They know I'm going all in. Through the blood and the sweat, y'all know we ain't close to being done yet, I'm going all in.
Da, 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 da. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Bum, 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 bum. What's up, party people of the AACL, the All-American Collegiate League? What's going on? What's happening? What is cracking? I am not feeling my best today. Just a little heads up. I've had a migraine all day. And Nate is going to broadcast the first game for us tonight. And if nobody else pops in, I'll go ahead and do the second one. But I'm going to try to rest up during this first game. I'll still be producing it, obviously, and whatever, but having headphones on and glasses on and talking loud and focusing with my eyes and stuff, not the best thing for a headache. So just wanted to give you a heads up on that. I may not be completely myself tonight. However, let's talk about a couple things. Let's talk about tonight's games. Alabama and Notre Dame. Now, what we've been seeing is kind of a trend. Hold on a second. I'm trying to find my cheat sheet. There we go. We've been seeing some trends, right? We've seen the trends of these teams that have the upperclassmen getting the best of these younger teams coming into play now, these expansion teams, if you will, right? Michaela's dead at work. I'll get to the chat, by the way, in a second, too. I just want to talk about this game real quick and then recap last night, and then we'll get ready to go. So, for example, last night in the nightcap, Missouri, upstart team, lots of hype, very active team, very active athletic director. They had great recruiting, whatever. But they played a Kansas team that has just been around the block a few times, and Kansas takes care of business 39-21 last night. In the game before that, we had the same situation. UNLV, a new team led by Doug Britton and Robo coming over from Virginia Tech to take on Penn State, who finished third in the nation last season. And it was a close game through three quarters, but Penn State pulls away 48-26. And then in the first game, it was two teams that've been here for a while. LSU beats Iowa by 8, 53-41. So that was the only game so far that really didn't have a new team versus an established team. Well, we're back on that trend tonight. Alabama, who finished fourth last season, they were in the top four, returning with David Ware and Sink and Yost and Shane and Mosley and all them. They add in Connor Darien at halfback, and Drake at outside linebacker. So there's a lot of talent over there, right? Lil Cy, Lil Cy. What's his name? J-Rock is still there. And Trayvon Hunter. That's the other name I was looking for. So they've got they've got 7 returners, and they only had to bring in a couple. Nate, what do you say? That's 12. What do you mean that's 12? What's 12? What's he talking about? Nate says that's 12. Oh, 50. Oh, whatever, bro. Like, I got a headache, man. I don't give a fuck about math today. I don't even care. 8. Listen, 220, 221. Hey-o. Hey-o. Here's the thing, though. With Notre Dame, that's going to be an interesting team. This is going to be a team to watch, okay? You got, Joseph Delaney, the athletic director. He's a sophomore. He brought over Ray Bashan and Lil Sai, also sophomores, right? They bring through recruiting and through walk-ons, they bring in Ace Ketchum and Brian Jefferson and Preston and Daniel Anaki, or whatever his name is, Eric Battle. Who else was there? I think John Carter, Jacob Andrews, Roy Vega, Rob Cruz, like a lot of walk-ons. Now, problem with walk-ons is they've got lower value. However, I knew you were going to say that, Michaela. But the thing is, they balanced it out with 3 sophomores coming over in key positions, right? Quarterback, halfback, and wide receiver. So, okay, first-time chatter, Ray Bashan, who's been here for 2 seasons and never chatted on the show before. So this is going to be an interesting game. Here's the other thing, and I want to be serious just for a minute. Our hearts go out to David Ware. As you know, a couple weeks ago, I put that in the Daily Ping, David Ware's mom was in a really bad car accident, and she passed away about a week ago, I think. So David Ware, first and foremost, before any other, AACL bullshit or whatever, real life trumps everything in sim life, and we are heartbroken for you. Thoughts, prayers, everything, the goodwill, the well wishes, the good thoughts, everything for you and your family. And I know it's been a hard time. I know that you have not been around. Daniel Gunn has stepped up and tried to help out with Alabama as much as he can with his busy schedule. 850 Kane over there, some guys that are kind of veterans from some other leagues, stepping up to piece it together. Problem is they only have like 6 or 7 returning players, and I don't think they got any newbies. So this is where it's going to be interesting. 6 or 7 returning players versus almost a full squad over at Notre Dame with a few sophomores but mostly new blood. I think this is going to be a close game because of it. So that's my take on that. I'm going to bring Nate in just a minute, but I want and ask him what his thought is. Before we do that, I want to show you something really cool. So you guys all know Benji Matson, the athletic director of... Oh, good timing, bro. Good timing. The athletic director for Kansas. Last night, he had started, I guess, yesterday, this interactive bracket, so I don't have to do the little cheesy one that I was doing. So if you take a look, it's got the seeds on here. You got number 1 Auburn and 16 Virginia Tech. You get the Tennessee-Florida game that'll be played tomorrow night. There's the 2 games for tonight. The 12-5 game with Ohio State and Syracuse, and then the 13-4 game, Notre Dame and Alabama. There's one of your games last night with Penn State, and the Kansas-Missouri game from last night, as well as the LSU-Iowa game. If you keep scrolling down, you got the losers bracket down here, or what we can call the bottom half of the bracket if it hurts your feelings to be called a loser. Hey-o. Here's the thing. So we already know UNLV and Missouri are going to play each other at some point. The loser of this game right here, of Miami, Nebraska tomorrow night, will play Iowa. And then the losers of the 2 games tonight will play each other. And the 2 losers right here with Auburn, Virginia Tech, Tennessee, and Florida, those 2 losers will go down and play each other as well. So it's set up pretty good. It looks really great. Benji did a great job. We appreciate it. Look, you got the logos on there, the seedings. The whole 9 yards. He did a great job. So down here, we'll get 2 more teams in here tonight and the other 3 tomorrow, and then we'll start kicking this off Thursday, Friday. I'm going to hit the chat here. Give me a second. And let's see who's in the chat ready to play some football. Cuddy Rob, he said, lock it in early. First one in. Twiggy 2.0 is in the house, along with Paulie and Nate and Ryan and Keith and P. Fedor and Michaela and Crazy Canuck. Who else is here? ABLT. I'm not sure who that is. Let me know who you are. You're obviously with Notre Dame, it looks like. Delaney's here. Churchill, Ray Bashan, Private Clams. We're getting we're getting a bunch of people. Leather's popping in. I think I said Delaney already. Poe Politickin, what's up, bro? Where have you been? No, it's not in the league. We're in season 3, bro. We've been around for a couple years already. Who else is here? Jodel 5, Albert Begin, what's up? Mickey Malello, Ron Haynes, Ronnie Shanahan, and I think that is everybody. It looks like so. All that to be said, I'm going to bring in tonight's broadcaster. Your play-by-play man for this Alabama Crimson Tide Notre Dame Fighting Irish game will be none other than Nate the Great from the Ohio State. Hey, see how I did the whole rhyme for you, bro? Since you've been like the rap master lately.
The rap master himself, bringing it in the right way.
Apparently. So
trying to stuff his face before the game starts.
Yeah, I get you. Well, real quick before we do the intro, you'll have a couple more minutes to stuff your face while we get this set up. But do you what's your assessment on this game? I don't know if you heard me talking about Alabama only bringing back 6 or 7 players.
Yeah.
Not really bringing anybody new, but Notre Dame bringing a few key sophomores over, but mostly walk-ons. How do you see this playing out tonight?
Yeah, well, like you said, we've seen some trends, right? And I think it was the Virginia Tech-Miami game where Virginia Tech was the more seasoned team, but they only brought in 6.
Yeah.
And that was really the first game we played in the preseason tournament, and the size of the team didn't matter that game, even though Virginia Tech had the seniority factor going for them. Miami was the kind of new kids on the block in that game, yet they had like the 11 or 12 full squad going for them, and they came out and proved the point that they were able to put up a lot of points in that game and beat Virginia Tech. But I want to say,
but since
there
then,
was another,
but since then it's been the other way around. Except you can't count the Iowa LSU game because that's 2 veteran teams. But I think you're onto something there, though, right? I think you're onto something that even if you're a veteran team, if you don't bring enough meat to the table, you can't eat.
Right, exactly, and I'm kind of hoping it's the same way in the second game, because Syracuse, they might be a veteran team.
Right.
I saw they had like 7 or 8 players, human, and
yeah, they have 9 humans, but I don't remember how many of them are returning. But
right, Ohio State has 11, so I'm kind of hoping.
I think Notre Dame has 11. Joseph Delaney, you got 11 or 12 on your squad, right?
No, he has 12.
He has 12. So he's one of the 2 or 3 teams that have a full squad. Hey, we got a hype train going, bro. We got a level 1 hype train. Crazy Canuck is gifting a tier sub to the community. I don't know who got it.
It's our sexy voices on air that's causing this.
It must be. It must be. I must have a sexy voice when my head is fucking pounding, I guess. But
I guess.
All right. All of that to say, let's wrap this pregame stuff up and hit the field. Another neutral field. I think it's another kickoff game. It's the last one I could find. It may or may not be one, but it doesn't matter. As long as these are played at neutral fields, who cares? And this game is in Texas because nothing says Texas like a game between Alabama and Notre Dame. Let's go to the field.
So maybe some home field advantage for Alabama. We'll see. And I wanted to bring this up too before the game actually started. I kind of feel like I'm living in a twilight zone because in real life, Alabama's in your face, like talking smack, especially in the Nick Saban era. They like to talk a lot of game, and coming from the SEC, like being in your face a lot and being more physical. And
it is Energy Stadium. Look at I think this is where the Texans play.
But yeah, and Notre Dame likes to go about their business quietly. Well, here in the AACL, the script is flipped, so to speak, and Notre Dame has kind of been in your face all hype week, and Alabama you haven't heard really too much from, so to speak, since they've been kind of under the radar. And
agreed.
Yeah, so we'll see how that plays out.
Well, I just have one more thing to say.
Let's fucking go.
Alabama gets the ball first from the 25-yard line after that knee was taken. You got who's running whose playbooks? Oh, nice run in the very first play of the game. 11-yard rush for Connor Darien.
Look at that,
right out of the gate.
All right, Alabama. I'm live. They can hear me right now. Until somebody comes in, I'll stay with you. Alabama's running the SUC Pro set, and Notre Dame is running a 3-4 defense.
All right.
I think
Nice
Notre Dame has like the second best helmets in all of college football behind UCLA.
They spray their helmets with something karat gold.
Yeah, 24 karat or 18 karat or some weird shit.
Something like that. Yeah. Before every
Tell me your school has too much money without telling me your school has too much money.
Exactly. Another run right up the middle for Connor Darien. Nice 3-yard rush, but it's going to bring up a 3rd and long situation early on here for Alabama. Let's see what the offense has cooked up here.
Just a quick reminder, Connor Darien was one of the top 3 or 4, I think. Maybe 1 or 2, 3, 4, somewhere. Recruits in all the land.
If I remember right. Oh, almost picked off everywhere. Got away with one right there. But I was going to say, Connor Darien had quite a few, as Alabama punched this one away, had quite a few players of the game last season, I think, if I remember correctly.
No, Connor Darien?
Yeah, Connor Darien with.
No,
I thought he had quite a few player of the games for Indiana for Alabama last season.
No, Connor Darien's a freshman, bro.
Is he?
Yeah, that's what I just said. He was one of the top recruited. He was one of the
I'm thinking of everywhere.
You're thinking of everywhere. As a quarter, he was the leading rushing quarterback last season in the AACL.
Yeah.
All right, look at it. Ray Bashan, his very first pass, bro. Oh, no.
Oh, picked off by Alabama on the very first pass attempt of the game.
You know, the silver lining is you completed your first pass, bro.
May have been against the, opposing defense, but
look at it. He's having a talking to. Holy
that head
shit.
coach is not a happy man.
He was not. So this is the Texas Advanced. What does it say?
Advocare
Texas kickoff. Okay. Like I said.
Oh, that was almost picked off too. Everywhere is living on the edge.
Frank Doom saying a little too much touch on that throw. Yeah, I agree. It kind of hung in the air a little too long.
Yikes. Ace set here for Alabama. Trying to stretch it to the left and going nowhere.
Great defense right there.
Yeah, great pursuit angle by that defense that time for Notre Dame. Stretched it out for a 1-yard loss.
Joseph Delaney reminded us in the chat that Ray played defense last season, so he's a little confused playing quarterback still.
Yeah, right. Notre Dame defense liking to stretch things out.
This is, I'm telling you, I feel like this is going to be a close game. It's going to be an interesting one. Uh-oh.
Oh, deep throw, and that's a pick. That is a pick off. We've been saying all, first couple of drives that everywhere was living dangerously. This time, Roy Vega gets his first interception as a Notre Dame Fighting Irishman. And a nice pickoff right there to bring the ball back.
That is just stupid. That is stupid, back-to-back fucking interceptions in the first minute and a half of the game.
The first few games we've seen was high scoring. Mm-hmm. But I feel like the last couple has been...
Well, I think they started off slow. Like, what was it? One of the games last night had 30-something points or 40-something points between two teams in the third quarter.
Yeah.
I think it's just been a slow start. It's first game of the season. People still trying to figure this shit out. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Oh, nice defense by Alabama that time. 2-yard loss for Little Cy. That was another guy that was.
Hey, so that ended up being a level 1.
Level 1.
Hype train.
Keep it going. Give us all the love.
Ooh, nice pass
for this game.
Oh, you were other way, bro.
Bouncing off of tacklers.
Dude, Joseph Delaney, did you play defense last season too? Because you were running the other way when you caught that, bro.
He forgot which way. Nice completion, though. Nice first down up to midfield. Tight end in motion, handing it
Oh,
off to
little
Lil
side.
Cy, wide open up the middle.
Wow.
Up for about 20 yards, is just about 19 yards on the carry, and now they're going to go hurry up trying to catch the Bama defense off guard.
Oh, I never got a chance because the ball was going back and forth so far. I didn't get a chance to say Notre Dame. Notre Dame is going with a Kentucky air raid offense, and Alabama is sporting the 4-2-5 defense tonight.
Gotcha. So far, getting their faces smashed by
they
Notre
are.
Dame's offense.
Booger Conway, Champ Haley, Frank Doom start joining the chat. Good to see you guys.
Another short gain by the offense for Notre Dame. Looking around, nearly got sacked, but gets it off, and what a hit by the defense, but not before Lil Cy trucks over another defender on his way to a first down.
I'm glad he popped up because I wasn't sure who was going to get up.
Yikes. Take a look at it, keep on ticking. Lil Cy showing he can get up right after a lick like that. Calling an audible, hands it off to the receiver.
He's like
to the
slow
left-hand
motion.
side. Preston Hollandhorst.
Tight end. He's the tight end.
Hollandhorst needs to up his speed.
Yeah, he's only got 80-something speed. I don't know why you would run that play with him.
Yikes. Of course, if it's a Kentucky air raid, hopefully that's the only time they run that play.
And they come back and run it again.
Although he gets some good blocks on the right-hand side.
Well, that time he gave it to... Is that the same guy or a different guy?
I think it's a different guy. And he had a personal foul face mask on top of it.
Wow.
To get a half a distance to the goal down to the 6.
Come on, Jordan Bravo.
Get your head in the game. Stop trying to rip the head off the other team and get your head in the game.
Oh, is that Bryant Jefferson, somebody said? Or is the subscriber Bryant Jefferson? I'm confused.
You like?
Chris Tyree down inside the 5, second and goal from like the half-foot line.
I can't see chat right now, but I've been told that I've been given props by Ron Haynes in chat somewhere, saying I'm his hero.
You can't see the chat right here?
No, not really.
Okay.
It's too small.
Oh, there it is.
Nice touchdown by Chris Tyree, the backup halfback for Notre Dame. And a nice run up the middle to get on the board first. Notre Dame marching on the field, and the extra point is up and good. Exactly halfway through this first quarter.
Yeah,
And on this kickoff, I'm going to pop a fried okra bite.
I think that it's interesting, and I strongly dislike this as J-Rock has a 25-yard return, but you know that system where you have two backs and one back does all the work, it takes it all the way downfield, and the other back gets all the fucking glory of the touchdowns.
I hate that.
That's
I
what
really hate
Little
that.
Cy just got screwed on that whole thing.
Yes, he did. And the thing is, we don't have a fullback, so I really don't hope that doesn't happen in our game.
The very first touchdown for the Notre Dame Fighting Irish in the history of the AACL goes to a fucking generic.
Generic halfback. Congratulations.
Well, and the very first pass they ever threw in this league was an interception. Dude, Notre Dame is breaking records, baby. They are breaking records.
But hey, they scored first, so there's a silver lining. There you go. And a nice loss of about 3 yards on that play. 3rd and long again. This Notre Dame defense is strong out here in the first quarter.
Eagle, that's what I'm talking about. Wink would carry it all downfield, and then they give it to like Rob Noel or somebody. Oh,
Long
he caught it.
Oh, what? J-Rock with the snatch out of mid-air, way
Dude,
down the field. Hey, that's my old number.
How did he catch it?
He's got some hops. That's how he caught it.
Dude, I think 14 just whiffed it, man.
Yeah, pretty much. Get some stick him onto his hands. Next time, you might get a pick.
All right, well, Alabama returning the favor here, it looks like.
I also am not wearing my glasses, so that might have to do with why I can't read the chat.
Yeah, you might want to put those glasses on. Flappy LOL is Kenny Slider. Good to see you.
Welcome. I can see Keisha in chat saying you got mossed to that last receiver.
Yep.
Everywhere back to throw.
Oh, let him.
And that pass is not going anywhere as that goes out of bounds for a 2-yard loss.
It went somewhere. It went 2 yards backwards.
Well, I mean, it went somewhere, but not the right direction. Back to throw everywhere.
Oh, what?
Sorry, thrown one pick. What was that?
That was terrible. That was terrible.
That was terrible.
Dude, and he had all kinds of protection. He didn't have to rush that.
And now they have to settle for a field goal attempt. Ooh, bringing on the rush maybe for Notre Dame, but the field goal's up and good. And Alabama gets on the board. Not a touchdown, but they got 3 points.
I mean, it's good to get that donut out of the way, right? Put something on the board, get a little comfortable. And, I mean, you know, it's a 4-point game. No big deal.
Right? Brendan Lindsay up the middle for the return. See if Notre Dame can back up that last drive with another long, sustained drive for a score.
Ooh, they
nice
saw that
fake,
coming.
But what a hit. What a hit by that defense. Drake Babineau with that tackle for loss.
The freshman.
Laying to wood.
That's what she said.
Oh, little
Oh,
side.
bouncing off the tackles, little Cy. Back to the original line of scrimmage, though. 3rd and long. These teams liking those long yardage plays so far. Back to throw, off to the right, wide open.
Nice pass.
Who was that? Bryant Jefferson with the reception, but yes, nice pass there.
His first catch, but I think he was the guy who got that second end around earlier.
Ray Bashan only has one incompletion to his name so far. Wide open to the left.
I mean, if you want to be technical, he doesn't have any.
Well, technically, yes. A ball that he has thrown has not hit the ground.
There
yet.
you go, exactly. Uh-oh. Not listening to the coach.
Yep. He wants to do what he wants to
This is
do.
my favorite play.
Screen pass. Wide open. It's like wide open spaces. I think this is a song by somebody.
So too. Doug Burton, what are you talking about, bro? Are you streaming goals right now? Is that why? Sorry. Sorry, not sorry. Oh, by the way, last night, so we've been averaging like 30 to 35 viewers for every game. Last night for the Kansas-Missouri game, we hit 49 viewers, almost 50 viewers.
Oh, let's see if we can double that.
We have 36 right now.
Oh, well, let's see if we can match that. Chris Tyree with a nice reception.
Early games are always tough.
Yeah, it is. I got my wife over here saying I had a nice Dixie Chicks reference. A little bit of
The Chixie Dicks?
the Chicks and Dicks.
Oh, that was... Dude, the Alabama defense is looking like they're prepared for what Notre Dame's throwing at them, except it's like Notre Dame gets one big play each drive, but otherwise Alabama's defense looks pretty good.
And that last tackle looked like those two players were twisted up like a pretzel. Hopefully they're okay. Back in the gun. Ray Bashan.
Nice
Fake
pass.
handoff.
Wow. Oh, fumble!
Oh! Got laid out. Couldn't hang on to the ball and recovered by the defense. Yikes. Just as Notre Dame was driving and the receiver just had butterfingers. Too much pop.
Dude, he got popped pretty good, though. I think that's...
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, I mean, like, he might have to go check his shoulder.
Go get those nurses over there and pop it back into place. Nice handoff, and Connor Darien has been stuffed all first quarter.
Yeah, he had that really good first run, right? That 20-yard run or whatever it was. And ever since then, it's been 1-2, -2.
Yeah. And what a first. Well, we'll get this play up.
Ooh, end around.
A nice end around, but that's going
Oh, my
nowhere.
God. Look at that swarm of
Sniffed it
defense.
out.
Wyndham Sink.
Wyndham Sink.
So, by the way, Wyndham Sink last season was, I believe, the running back. He has moved to wide receiver 1. to make room for the 5-star recruit Connor Darien.
Was Wyndham Stewart Sink last season?
Nope, he was Wyndham.
Okay, gotcha. But yeah, fast-moving first quarter. It's already the second here. 7-3,
Yep.
Notre Dame on top. And that play's going nowhere. 3 and out here. Nice defense. Not allowing that interception to hurt them.
Definitely feeling like the lowest scoring game we've had so far this tournament.
So far. Unless things turned around. Ooh, that looked like a weird snap almost.
Although you got to think, too, when you think Notre Dame and Alabama, you know they're both going to have great defenses, right? So it makes sense.
Yeah. See if the offense of Bama can break the plane in the end zone finally here.
I think this game has that little glitch
Which glitch is that?
where it just freezes up and watches the crowd. I have to pause it and unpause it. Oh,
And,
Lil Cy.
Lil Cy had an 8-yard gain.
Dude, Lil Cy is a little guy, so I hope he's got his injury up to 99 because he's getting hit, man.
Yes.
Seriously.
Looks like every tackle's a spear.
Yeah.
Handoff again. Spun around, breaks the tackle.
Oh!
He's off to the races.
Oh!
15, down to the 12.
Wow.
24-yard gain, Lil Cy.
That was a
He
hell
said,
of a-
get off me.
I don't know where the wow button is. I gotta find, I gotta find all these again.
Jeez, where is Cornhub and Kelly?
Damn, I can't find the wow button.
Oh, nice sniffed out play by Ray Bashan that time. Oh, nope, never mind. By Josh Jobe that time.
Hey, found it. Two plays late, but I found it.
Better late than never.
That's what she said.
That's what she said.
Nice. Nice pass out in the flats.
Oh, he's
Rolling
still
over
going.
a tackle. Rolling over a tackler and gets a few yards.
Bryant
3rd and
Jefferson, another freshman for Notre Dame, having a ball game.
7. Yeah, he is. 4 spread look here for Notre Dame, and another audible being called from the sidelines. Back to throw. The rush was coming from that defensive line, but gets the ball away and nowhere to go for Bryant Jefferson. And Notre Dame will tack on 3 here if they can make this. Field goal is up, and the 29-yarder is up and good. And Notre Dame will take a 7-point lead here early in the second quarter.
Ray Bashan in the chat says, hey, since that INT, I have passed 11 straight completions. Technically, it's 12, Ray. Just saying.
12 straight completions.
Oh, Crazy Canuck just said the same thing in chat.
Canuck already on top of it.
Yeah, he is. I don't even know why I'm needed here anymore. Seriously, I don't even know why I'm here.
Every day you ask, why am I here? Why am I around? Why am
Actually, I
here?
ask, why the fuck am I doing this every day? But that's a whole other story. It's been a rough week.
Yeesh. Yes, it has. Back to throw is everywhere. Pass deep over the middle. Nice completion. Trying to outrun a defender, but can't do it. Down to the 41-yard line.
J-Rock having a good game, too. Ray, it may not count in the stats, but it counts in my heart, bro.
Counts in everybody's heart.
I just like pushing that button.
Especially after the trash talk they've been doing all week. Back to throw. Everywhere. Looking. Oh! That was close to being a fumble, but they're going to count it as an incompletion.
That makes it 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 coming up from the 41. Deep drop. Looking. Left side. Short completion. 4-yard gain. Santana Yost. First completion for him.
Yep, tight end. Returning tight end from last season.
Every time I think of Yost, I think remember Titans.
There you go.
Post.
Who stole the Alabama uniforms?
Nice play there on third down by Notre Dame's defense. Long field goal attempt coming up here for Alabama. 51-yard attempt, I believe. Snaps down. Kick is up. And it has enough leg and it's good. 10-6.
That's 3 field goals in this game so far. Wow. Defenses have shown up tonight.
Kickers are putting in the work. And that proves it. Another deep kick for a touchback. Putting in the work and showing out. And around to the receiver, trying to bulldoze his way through a defender.
You know, Kentucky has this, and they have this Kentucky air raid offense, but they seem to be running the ball quite a bit.
Did they do the ratio thing?
Yeah. I don't remember what it is, but it's right. But that's the other thing too. You got to remember. Hold on a second. After this, nice defense.
Nice.
You know, just because you put the ratios, it doesn't mean that what you see on defense is going to allow that to happen too. So,
Right.
there's a lot of factors.
Oh yeah.
Just because you tell me 70-30, it doesn't mean the game's going to do 70-30.
Well, I'm saying they could have air raid if I had more run pass. I don't know if they did that.
Yeah, I don't remember, to be honest with you. I got a lot of fucking information in my head this week.
Numbers spitting throughout the brain.
It's yeah. Why do you think I have a fucking headache today?
No kidding. Nice 3 and out by the defense of Notre Dame again. Just all Notre Dame here so far in the first half, it seems like. Oh, never mind. Why am I getting confused? Let's see what we I guess 3 and out by Alabama's defense. Now Alabama's trying to score again here. Nice gain of 7 yards. Donnie Cucci, 7-yard gain off the completion.
I guess Donnie's gonna pop it, huh?
Donnie pop what?
Pop
I
that
don't get
Cucci.
it. Gosh. Oh my gosh. My wife got it and I didn't.
Oh, jeez.
She said it right after you did, and I have earphones in, so she didn't even hear you.
Dude, I was trying not to say it, but you were like, do 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 do.
I know, right? Well, she said, like I said, she said it right after you said it. And I've got earphones in, so she had no idea you said it.
Dude, that was a whole rap song from the 90s, man.
I obviously didn't listen to rap until like later.
Until last week.
Until a few years ago. Until several years ago.
Oh shit.
Until my 20s or 30s. I don't know. Whatever. Anyways, back to the game. I'm old. Fine. We can live with it. Back to throw. Alabama everywhere, trying to find it somewhere, and he's going to find nowhere.
You know, I gotta say, this. I feel like this is almost like an Alabama Notre Dame real life game from like the 80s, man.
For real. Well, present day even. I mean, you think about it. Notre Dame is anymore nowadays. Notre Dame is priding themselves on their defense, and you think about the Notre Dame Ohio State game last season, and it was like 20-something to 16 or 17.
Yeah.
And it was just crazy.
Time to punt that ball again.
Yup.
So you know what this tells me? I have a feeling we're gonna have another explosive third quarter tonight.
50 points scored in the third quarter.
Crazy Canuck asking in the chat, so are the defenses dominant or the offenses terrible? I would say the offenses have shown flashes of brilliance, so I would say it's probably just a very good defensive battle.
Yes. Option play, and Ray Bashan keeps it for himself and runs it for 6 yards.
That'll make it 2nd and 4.
Oh, just a heads up, I'm going to try to attempt to be less of a ball hog this season. And I'm still letting my offense shine a little bit more.
I don't know. I had a lot of catches and a lot of receptions and a lot of touchdowns, so I'm good. Last season.
You were happy with your stats?
Yeah, it was pretty good. I mean, I wasn't top tier. I was in that, but I was in that second level in the league.
Yeah. But I feel like in our running game, between me and the other dude, I was getting more of the running.
Well, I'm anxious to see Ryan Davis at halfback. That's going to be an interesting switch, kind of like a couple of these players did in Notre Dame and Alabama.
Yeah, for sure. And just looking at his build without saying anything, it's going to be interesting to see how he performs.
Well, we're going to find out here in just a little bit.
I know, right? But to this game first, midfield, 2nd and 12. Back in the gun, Ray Bashan looking over the middle. Nice crossing pattern, only gets 4 yards though. Brian Jefferson picking up. Coming up here on 3rd down. I don't feel like neither team's doing that great on 3rd down though.
Dude, look at Drake Babineau. 7 tackles in the first half.
He's on pace for like almost 20. Nice 1st down reception though. Braden Lindsay across the middle for 10 yards. Another generic. Ooh, do we miss Ray Bashan's first actual incompletion?
We did.
Sacked. Oh, no.
Oh, they're going to call that an incomplete. Yeah.
That makes it 2nd and 10.
Yeah, Gluta 12, Greg. There's a few people in this game that have switched positions on both sides of the ball here.
Nice wide open, but too close to the sidelines. Xavier Watts for a 3-yard gain. Are we going to see another field goal attempt? I feel like we might if they don't pick up the 1st down.
I know, they're kind of far out. I don't know if they're in field goal. Ooh, look at the late blitz. Oh, and he left his man.
Oh, nice completion. And just as I say that, we get a touchdown scored by Notre Dame. Joe Wilkins Jr.
I think it's another generic. The
Generics.
The Notre Dame Fighting Generics are kicking ass.
The Fighting Generics are getting all the love today.
Wow.
But if you are Ray Bashan and their head coach and AD right now, you're just like Joe Delaney. You're just like, hey, we're getting the lead on the way to possibly taking a huge lead here into halftime. I'm taking it right now.
17-6.
Nice
Is that
return
J.
up
Rock?
the middle.
Oh, Bo Woodrow.
Bo Woodrow, a generic 29 yards.
Crazy Canuck, which clip you talking about? The poker one?
Oh, nice stop that time by Connor. Or no, by Connor Deering didn't get any yards on that run, but nice stop by the defense. Back to throw.
Oh, wide
Left
open. Oh, he
side.
dropped it!
Oh, what are you doing? What
You know,
are you doing?
it almost looked like he was out of bounds. He was like trying to push it back into bounds to his teammate.
Doing the old tip drill back to the guy that's in play.
Wow. Oh, look at that. That was on a line. Holy shit.
Nice completion.
That was on a wire.
Stepped out of bounds though.
Mr. Pop that.
Donnie Cucci.
I'm going to have to get that soundbite now.
Yeah, you are. It's a thing. You've made it a thing.
Oh, shit.
Everywhere under center. Ooh, I like this formation. 4 wide bunch set.
Oh.
Oh, that was almost picked though.
Whew.
Tariq Bracy with the pass deflection. Everywhere having a tough game.
That was dangerous.
7-15.
Well, you know, last season he was built as a running quarterback. Like I said, he was the leading rushing quarterback. Did he just... Oh. Did they intercept that?
Almost picked. I don't think he did though. No, it was an incomplete pass.
So he's the leading rusher of leading all quarterbacks at rushing last season. This season, he did a lot of work in the offseason to work on his passing game. It just has not shown up today.
It is not. Deep over the middle. Nice completion. J-Rock with the 21-yard gain. Nice completion across the middle. He's shown signs with passes like that.
Yeah.
But he just hasn't strung enough together.
You know, it's like he's got the arm. Oh, made him jump.
Somebody made him jump.
No, false start. Yeah, he's got the, I mean, you could tell he's got the arm, right? He's got a couple passes that are just on a wire. He's still got to work on that touch. He's floating the ball a little too much. It's a little too dangerous.
Another pass over the middle this time.
Ooh.
Oh, bouncing off of would-be tacklers with Trayvon Hunter.
Trayvon Hunter
give me
doing
that
work.
first down.
Yeah, Trayvon Hunter doing work. Some yak.
Yakety yak, don't talk back. Deep drop. Oh, that was almost picked. Oh,
Fuck.
Eric Battle almost had himself a pick.
Dude, there's nothing more frustrating in this league. We saw it last night again, and we saw it in the Virginia Tech game. Or, I'm sorry, the UNLV game. When teams march all the way down, they got a great drive and then throw an interception in the red zone.
Right. Another key throw across the middle, wide open, across the middle.
That was a nice pass.
Yes, it was. That was the bullet.
Just the right amount of touch.
Down to the 5. See if they can punch this one in. Ware looking to the right.
Got it.
And toe tapper to Santana Yost, the tight end.
Wow, that was a great response from Alabama.
Yeah, it was. Are they going to go for 2 though before halftime? That's the question.
I think it's too early. Yeah, no, it's too early.
Yeah, they're going to go for 1.
But still,
That's
I mean, you know,
Good.
Notre Dame
Good.
Notre Dame kind of punched him in the mouth, and they came right back down and punched him back.
I feel like that was partially blocked on the extra point, but it still went over the crossbar. So a nice response on that drive by Alabama to bring this one within 4 points. Still plenty of time, though, for Notre Dame to put a drive together. All 3 timeouts, 29 seconds. See what they can do with it.
Don't risk anything. Don't be stupid. Don't be stupid!
Like that almost was. Eddie Smith with the pass deflection.
You know, we were talking about this being a slow offensive game and mostly defensive game, but a 17-13 halftime score isn't terrible.
Not terrible at all. On pace for 60 total points.
Yeah.
Nice completion across the middle, this time by Joseph Delaney.
We're going to call timeout, I don't know.
They did. Yes, they did, with 20 seconds left. 3 wide. Back in the gun is Delaney looking. Throws it middle. You're going to have to throw it deeper than that if you're going to score some points.
That's what she said.
Another timeout taken with 15 seconds. Looking, deep throw, right side. Oh, Cam Ball with the pass deflection could have been picked.
That makes it 3rd and 7.
Yeah, that's a good point, Crazy Canuck. He said, to be fair, it's not actually a slow-paced offensive game. It's just the other games have been absolutely scoring gong shows so far.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they've been ridiculous.
Ridiculous. Well, I was telling, I forget who it was. I think it might have been Michaela in chat earlier today. If Syracuse, Ohio State is any history from last season, it's going to be low scoring again, probably.
Yeah. I have a feeling we're going to see an explosive third quarter, though. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, I think we're going to see an explosive third quarter. I think that we saw the teams feeling each other out early, and there, the last couple drives, they both get touchdowns. I think they're starting to loosen up. They're starting to figure out the other team's defense. I kind of feel like we're in store for a nice little show here in the second half.
Yeah, we've seen some flashes from both quarterbacks. Everywhere was getting some nice deep completions across the middle to his receivers. Santana Yost with a nice touchdown in the corner. Joseph Delaney getting a lot of completions out there across the middle as well. I would have to tend to agree with you. The stats may show a lopsided yardage gained by Notre Dame, but it's definitely tending towards the direction of an explosive third quarter.
Yep.
In second half.
I wouldn't be surprised to see David Ware open it a little more, and I also wouldn't be surprised to see Little Cy break another one or two long runs like he did that one in the first half.
I just don't want to see Notre Dame go too conservative too early. Definitely.
I don't think they will. I don't think the lead's big enough to worry about that yet.
Notre Dame will get the ball first here in the third quarter, taking a knee in the end zone.
Champ Haley saying the wide receiver who fumbled inside the 5 needs to hit the transfer portal.
Cy is 1 yard loss. Jordan Bravo with a tackle for loss. Not a good way to start this first drive.
Kind of went the other way on my prediction there.
Yeah, for sure. Little Cy was like, wait, what? Big gain. How about a 1 yard loss this time?
That's no good.
Try to redeem himself here on
There you
second
go.
down. Oh, there you go.
He got it.
Nice.
He got pushed
11-yard
into
rush.
it. Oh, they
No,
called it
31.
short.
Yikes. I don't agree with that call. But such is the call. Anyways, 3rd and 1. Hands it off, and it doesn't matter. He's going to get pushed forward for another 4-yard gain. And that's going to be a first down for Little Cy.
Yeah, look at him. 76 yards already. We're barely starting the second half.
Definitely going to see him get over the century mark, I would imagine.
I would think so.
Nice fake handoff by Joe Delaney. Oh, but what a hit.
Ray, get up, buddy.
Oh, not Delaney, but Ray Bashan. Yeah.
Dude, I think he felt that all the way in his house.
Yeah. Ray needs to check his doors. He
Look at him, though. He's right there coming. He's right back slinging the rock.
Ace Ketchum, nice 18-yard reception.
His second.
1st and 10.
Yeah, his second catch of the day.
Bo Woodrow, almost 10 tackles for a generic. Nice run up the middle, this time for 6 yards for Lil Cy.
White Sky, first time chat. Welcome to the program, bro. You're missing an epic battle between two of the most notorious college football teams of all time.
Whoa, another false start.
Right.
This time by Notre Dame. Back to throw, pump fake. Trying to get that defense off balance.
Too much pressure. He had to get rid of it.
Yep. Falls incomplete. 3rd down coming up. That penalties will kill you. Back to throw, 3rd and 9.
Gonna be short.
Across the
we
middle.
got it.
Nice catch and run for Jordan Johnson. 13 yards and a first down at the 20.
They needed that. I feel like they were just maybe in that no man's land between punting and kicking the field goal.
Nice handoff to Lil Cy up the middle. Breaks tackles. Good for 7 yards. Oh, Chris Tyree. Yep, that's Chris Tyree. Got the touchdown in the first quarter.
I told you, Lil Cy doing all the work, and then the red zone give it to Chris Tyree.
It's going to drive Lil Cy nuts. Breaking more tackles, but goes nowhere this time. Tackle for loss by that Brandon dude. I think he was last name. Back to throw. Ray Bashan.
Touchdown.
Oh, defense was there though. Xavier Watt. Oh no! I thought for sure that was going to be knocked down. There was 2 defenders there, but Xavier Watts comes up with the catch. Nice dragging toes before he goes out of bounds.
That was a beautiful fucking pass.
That was a beaut of a play. What's going on with these extra points?
Wow.
I feel like the kicker doesn't have much power.
He does. He's going to have anywhere between 80 and 90, depending on how they put him.
24-13 the score. Notre Dame rebuilding their lead back up to 11. See how Alabama answers here from the 25 to start. Tight end in motion to the right. Deep drop for everywhere, throwing right side, and that's a nice completion by J. Rock, 21 yards.
I'm interested to see if Alabama has that same comeback notion they had in the first half.
Well, they're going to be that explosive mentality of the third quarter like we thought they were. We're going to see both teams going up and down the field.
Yeah, I need more points. I just laid down some bets during halftime, so let's go.
Oh, what a sack. That's not going to help matters any. 7-yard sack by Tariq Bracy.
Yeah, Joseph Delaney in the chat, he's saying we have a really fast subsystem, so unfortunately the AIs are going to play a lot of downs this game.
Yeah.
Anytime you go probably 50% or more, you're going to see a lot of AIs playing.
That's why I set mine the way I do.
Thanks for telling us absolutely fucking nothing.
Well, I'm not going to just blow my load all over
I
the
mean,
place.
it's not like I mean, we don't share that anyway, so that's Uh-oh. Ooh. Oh my god, what a pass.
Nice completion to the left-hand side. Wyndham Sink, 28-yard reception. Nice gain.
That makes it 1st and 10.
Now they're moving down that field. Two backs in the backfield, one on either side of everywhere, but they're going to pass it across the middle, bouncing off the tacklers. 19 yards for J. Rock. Feel like we're talking more about J. Rock here over the last drive. He's up to 6 receptions now, over 150 yards receiving.
Yeah, he's having a ball game.
Well, his first one was that deep throw in the deep reception in the second quarter, right? I feel like
he had that. Well, yeah. So second quarter, I think it was. Yeah, he had that long pass, long reception.
Tackle for loss that time though by Jacob Andrews.
Ray
not allowing Connor Darien to go anywhere.
Yeah, Connor's been struggling in his debut. He started off well, but he's been struggling.
Handing the ball off again. I think this is backup though this time.
It is.
Stiff arms. Trey Deuce with the nice stiff arm, gaining 9 yards.
We called his name a lot last season.
Yeah, we did. Feel like he did a lot of good things for the team too.
Oh no!
Oh! Rob Cruz almost had a pick six.
Dude, he would have been gone.
For 100 yards.
He would have been gone.
Yeah, he would have.
Ah.
Too much hang time on that.
You gotta settle for another field goal, man.
But think about it: 8-point game, 1-score game.
Yeah,
with 4 minutes left in the third quarter.
I get it, but you really want a touchdown in that situation when you're so close.
Yeah, it's true. But we're not getting the points bonanza like we thought we were going to. So
Bryson A69 asking, how did you get the better graphics? I'm not sure I completely understand your question. Ray Bashan also saying, all the damn Butterfingers are leaving the locker room. Y'all eating fucking Snickers from now on.
Snickers, the
great.
new sponsor.
Ace Ronnie, are you Ace Ketchum, first-time chatter? You've had a couple catches, bro. Who's that? Where'd that guy go? What's his name? Bryson, this is Revamped. I'm not sure if you're familiar with Revamped, but Revamped is a mod that makes the game look better. Everything else, the mechanics are the same, but it just looks cleaner. Updated uniform, stadiums.
Oh!
Oh!
He had to get rid of that, but he did. And Jamil Burrows with the sack.
And there's Doug Britton. Yeah, it says revamp maybe. Yeah, that's probably what he's talking about.
Yikes. He was able to shake off that first one, but second one came around and smacked him.
Well, so Alabama, you settle for the points, and then you put the hands in your defense, and they hold. So now you got a chance to come down and tie it or make it a 1-point game.
I would think if they scored this drive, they would do it from 2 and tie.
Maybe. Might be a little too early still. I don't know. Especially the way they've been relying on their defense.
That's true. We'll see. Game track time. Get a look at all these beautiful receptions. J-Rock with plenty of nice ones. Getting gifts from everywhere all day long.
Yeah.
Here we go, G, get off the field. Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic.
Back in the gun, to the back set. Hands the ball off to Connor.
Dude, Connor is fighting for every single fucking yard he gets.
Yeah, he is. 31 yards on 15 carries.
That's just
Yikes.
rough, man.
Yikes.
They got to do something to free him up a little better.
He's still trying, though. So give me some more yards. 4 yards though up the middle of that time. It's going to be 3rd and 3 coming up. 4 for 11 on 3rd downs this game.
Who is Alabama?
Yeah.
That's fucking terrible. Oh my gosh, speaking of terrible.
Look out. Look out. He's gone. 30, 20, 10. Notre Dame scores. Jacob Andrews, the strong safety, with his first AACL pick 6.
Wow. It only took him one game to do it.
Yeah,
Holy
one game
Wow.
to get that under his belt.
Of course,
You know,
Ray Bashan taking credit in the chat.
Some players just try multiple seasons to get that.
Hey, listen,
Pick 6.
pick sixes aren't for everybody, bro. That's all I'm saying.
Well, yeah, but they go multiple seasons, like 10+ seasons, and for some people it just never happens.
Yeah, Cuddy Robb, man. If you guys hadn't dropped that one at the goal line, that could have been your second one. Who was it on the first one? Who dropped that one? Does anybody remember?
I think it was Rob Cruz.
Yeah, or who's the other one? Roy something?
Oh, Roy
Vega? Roy Vega, maybe?
Roy Vega, maybe. Yeah.
Either way, I feel like Alabama now is at a point where they need to put some points on the board.
Yeah, they need to score to keep this a game.
Oh, Rob Cruz.
For
Oh, I
sure.
guess that makes sense, huh? Cuddy Robb, I guess Rob Cruz. I guess that makes sense.
But
It's a reason why I wasn't a detective.
there you go. Back to throw everywhere. Needs to get rid of it. Looking left.
Ooh, dangerous.
And that was Donnie Cucci with another reception. That's
Woo.
the second one of the day.
David Ware popping that pass to Donnie.
Popping it like it's hot.
You might have to change that name.
Gives the ball off this time to Connor Darien. 5-yard rush.
That brings up 2nd and 5.
He's looking a little tired. Slow to get up. Strong eye formation this time by... Oh, play action
Oh,
though.
David Ware. Oh, look at
Everywhere's off to the races, down to the 30.
dude.
But
It's
doesn't
about
outrun everybody, and he gets 27 yards.
David Ware, it's about time. Where has that shit been? You did that all season last season, led all quarterbacks in rushing, and that's the first time you did it tonight.
Took him almost 3 full quarters to get
Yeah,
that. But
he needs to do more of
they're-
that.
Better late than never, I guess.
Not if they're going to lose. Better put some
Yeah.
points on the board.
Right? Hands the ball off this time to the backup running back, Trey Deuce. 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up. They cannot afford. They cannot afford to settle for 3.
David Ware, how you doing, buddy? So glad to see you. Glad you
Get rid of
made
it.
glad you made some time for a few minutes to come see us.
You didn't get rid of it.
We mentioned you at the beginning of the broadcast. The whole league is thinking about you, praying for you and your family, bro.
Prayers for sure, bro. Hey, look, it was Eric Battle with the sack, the guy that I was battling with all week.
Oh, there you go. Eric Rap Battle.
Yeah, Rap Battle, exactly. That's going to be his new nickname. Trey Deuce with the 1-yard gain.
Is it just me, or is it weird that as soon as Ware shows up, his quarterback finally runs for a long... he gets a long run. Kind of interesting.
Except for they settle for a field goal.
They do.
It's 31-19 after that Trey goes in.
Oh, Champ, dude, you guys got... this is what I hate, man. Just people who have just too many names. I can't keep track of Discord names and player names and Twitch names and YouTube names. And it's so hard to remember. But I appreciate you guys letting me know who is who.
Rap
Eric is
names.
me. I am him.
Rap battle names.
All right, so here we go, though. You took a lot of time. It's all good, bro. It's no big deal. We all do it. Here's the deal. Well, I'll let you do the fourth quarter then first. Hold on.
Yeah, and the final seconds ticking off of the third quarter. We're heading to the fourth. Put your 69s, 4s, eggplants emojis, middle fingers, fuck Eagles,
Corn cobs.
corn cobs, whatever you got up in the chat. We like to have fun here.
Yeah. I do everything except the 4.
There it is.
But the fuck Eagle thing is my favorite.
I think it's everybody's favorite.
Yeah.
Just because it's Eagle.
And he's listening. That's fucking great.
That's awesome. We love you, Eagle. You're going to lose next game, just so you know.
Ooh, I'm looking forward to that game, and I get to call it with a migraine, so that'll be fun. Oh my God.
That was close.
Dude, I don't know what these quarterbacks are thinking tonight. All I can say, Nate, is you got to chalk it up to first game jitters and first game trying to figure shit out, I guess.
Yeah, for sure. Now, Alabama has another chance. You know, Notre Dame keeps letting Alabama hang around more and more here in this fourth quarter. I was going to say he was slow getting up. I thought it was hurt, yeah. But Notre Dame keeps letting Alabama hang around. They might catch themselves in a closer game than they want.
Crazy Canuck, you're welcome. I think it's funny that I posted the same shit and it allowed it, and then right after that you posted it and wouldn't allow it.
Nice.
Nice pitch. Ooh, he got drilled though.
Yeah, he did. Nice pitch, but yet he paid for it.
What'd they get? Well, they got a first down. I don't know how many yards, but they got a first down.
They got a ton of yards, like 18 or 19 yards. Off to the races goes Connor Darien up the middle for 5 yards.
Ooh, that's one of his better runs.
That's his off to the races this game for 5 yards.
He had that very first run, remember, for like 12 or 15 yards,
Yeah.
whatever it was, and ever since then, I think that's his second longest run.
He's up to 52 now.
Man, he's grinding.
Yeah, he is. Pitch off to the right. Darian's trying to find some open space and goes backwards for a yard. Jacob Andrews, who had the pick 6, gets a tackle for loss side for the stat sheet. Third and long coming up again for Alabama. 3 wide set here coming up everywhere. With the snap, looking around, off to the left.
Great pass.
Great completion. 258 passing yards. Wyndham Sink with a nice reception. He's up to 46 now.
USMC Sniper, you been here the whole time, bro? Good to
He's
see you.
lurking.
Yeah. Oh!
Nice completion across the middle. Another first down to the 15-yard line. Tucci.
That was so dangerous, though, man. That almost got picked.
It's a dangerous Cucci.
He almost got
But
he almost had his coochie picked.
Almost had his Cucci picked, but the pitch The coochie got snatched over the middle.
Yes, David Ware had a boy.
Throwing right hand
Oh, he
side,
stepped out
and
of
they're
bounds.
gonna. Oh, they're going. Yeah,
came
called it a
back.
completion though for a 9-yard gain.
He came back for it. Though. That's right.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
2nd and 1 from the 6. Everywhere looking to throw.
Dude, they need to touch. Oh no! What are you doing?
No! Threw it across his body and paid the price.
I was just about to say they can't have a turnover or a field goal right now. They need a touchdown.
And they threw a pick.
Who was that? 52.
We'll find out in the player stats. I'm not sure if it's a human or not.
I'll try to find out right now. 52 is nobody.
Nobody.
It's a generic.
Weak. 2nd and 7 coming up for Notre Dame.
Oh, there
Over
it
the
is.
middle, crosser. And a first down,
yeah.
Brock Wright with the reception.
That's a backbreaker right there. A turnover,
Only
another
5
turnover in the red zone, and then you can let them, you give them
Yeah.
some space. Not good.
A little over 5 minutes remaining in the game. 12-point lead for Notre Dame.
Uh-oh, watch.
Back
Oh,
throw.
oh, you got him. Oh!
Got to get rid of it, Ray.
So 92 missed him, but 97 got him.
LeBrian Ray with the sack. Yikes.
What was the first number I said? 92 was Shane. Shane was the first one. So it was the first guy was a human player. He missed, and the AI got him.
Gotcha. Back in the gun, Ray Bashan. Little side with the run.
Oh, look at that!
Breaks the tackle. Moves off to the races, up the
Oh my God! Tackle him!
He's still running up to the 47-yard line.
Wow.
He's not wanting to go down. He's up to 120 now. Off of 16 carries.
Although he had some moments in the first half, but he had been quiet up until now in the second half.
Yeah.
He's out of bounds.
I think this defense now for Alabama is just a little wore out.
That makes it 1st and 10.
Oh, they gave it to him. I thought he was out of bounds.
In the gun, handoff, little side. This time to the left side. Not as much running room over there. 3 yards on the game.
This might be the back-breaking nail in the coffin drive for Notre Dame. They're going to put it to Alabama here. If they score here, bro, I think that's the ball game.
Never say never.
Just saying.
Okay.
Oh, we almost got it. Oh, dude, that's great timing on that route. Oh, my God.
Just enough of tackle.
Tackle him.
Down to the 21-yard line. Preston Hollenhorst with the 20-yard gain.
Yeah, he's the tight end. That was huge, by the way. They've gone from red zone to red zone in just a couple minutes.
Tight end in motion. Left to right. Ray Bashan letting time run down a little bit.
Touchdown,
right.
touchdown.
Wide open in the right side of the end zone. Ace Ketchum from the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Touchdown! And the Notre Dame mascot is going crazy on the sideline.
He's dancing. He's partying. He's probably drunk. He is Irish.
Yeah, he's probably drunk. He's going to get even more drunk after this victory.
Yeah, he is.
And
they're in Houston. They're downtown Houston, so you know he's going to be partying.
Well, yeah, he's going to find the closest Houston bar and get a couple pints of the best lagers they have in town.
I would say that up until now. So here's the thing: Alabama with 2 crucial turnovers in the red zone is the difference in the game. I think Notre Dame had one too, if I'm not mistaken.
I believe so. Game track. The turnovers, the mistakes.
That right there, that was the worst one right there.
Yeah, they were. Notre Dame was driving on that one, or Alabama, was driving on that one, and Notre Dame picked that one up.
Number 52 on the sideline there for Alabama, Jeremy Mosley. He was the tied for linebacker of the season last season. I don't even know if we've called his name today.
I don't believe so.
Uh-oh.
Oh, look out.
Damn. That blitz.
Ryan Davis in the chat saying Notre Dame looking dangerous.
Dude, yeah, they're feeling it now. They're feeling it.
Yeah, they are. 4 minutes left in the game.
Yeah.
Sack this time. 6-yard loss. Everywhere just trying to stay alive at this point.
Mr. Cucci.
Tucci with his fourth reception of the game.
Cucci's got a lot of balls. Cucci has caught a lot of
Well, you have to have balls with Cucci, right?
That was terrible. Oh, ouch. Connor Darren got worked again.
Yeah, he did. And it's 4th down coming up. They have to go for it, though, you would think.
Oh, they have to. Yeah, there's no doubt.
4th and 1. See if
They say they're going to get it. I say they get it.
I say they get stopped.
No way, bro.
Oh, they do get it. 4-yard gain.
6-yard gain. Look at Connor Darien. Bumping those numbers up, Connor. Nice. Nice pass. See, here's the problem, Nate, as Major Tennyson gets that 25-yard reception. Alabama's fine between the 20s, right?
Yeah, sure.
They've been slinging it. They've been running it. They've been fine. Inside the 20s, not so great. And there it is again. Holy smokes, man.
That's a loss of 8 yards. That'll make it 2nd and long.
I don't know who number 33 is, but look, he didn't even go at first. Look, he tried to. I think he tried to trick Ware, make it look like he wasn't coming. Then he came. Is
little,
that? Oh, that's Bateman.
Stunt.
Yeah, that's Bateman.
Yeah,
they said.
Little stunt blitz. Bateman said, I'm not coming. Oh, I am coming, and I'm going to hit you. Everywhere back to throw. Right-hand side, wide open. Inside the 30-yard line. We're going to see hurry up. Yep, we're going to see hurry up. Let's go. Got to make it look respectable. Cucci with a nice completion last play. Back to throw.
There you go. Stop. Get out of bounds. Stop the clock.
Nice.
So let's think this through. So that's a 3-possession game.
Mm-hmm.
David Ware in the chat. If Cucci is that wide open, somebody better be careful. I know what I'm saying.
Cucci's out there on the loose. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, that's not good. It was a good idea, just not good execution.
They would need to score before 2 minutes left in the game, and then they would need to score 2 more times.
I'm just saying. We've seen teams win in the last seconds. It happens.
It happens, but it's very, very, very difficult.
He's got all. Oh my God!
Oh!
Got to get rid of it, bro.
Everywhere. What are you doing? Letting Isaiah Pryor sack you like that.
Dude, but he had all day too. It's not like he didn't see it coming too.
Right? There had to have been somebody
throw
open.
Throw it away. Dude, I felt like I was in slow motion, doing the no. Throw it away. Oh, fuck.
Last chance for Alabama to keep hold of the ball, and that's not going to do it. Turnover on downs. J-Rock gets a 5-yard completion, but it's not enough.
Yep. We got to get a soundbite for Freddie singing so he doesn't have to come in here every time.
I know, right?
Ray Bashan saying, I got one more in me, Joe. Yeah, we heard that about you, bro.
Second and 14.
Yep.
Nice 4-yard TFL by the defense. Less than a minute, though, left in the game. Handoff.
Yeah, where's victory
It's a little
formation?
shy.
Where's victory formation? That's a wrap, bro. Little size. Did he just lose
They're not
yardage
calling
on?
time.
You just killed little size stats by handing him the ball.
You're
Here we go.
down to 20 seconds. One more handoff, and that should be it. They're not calling timeouts anymore.
I think, if I'm not mistaken, Notre Dame's running aggressive, and I think when you run aggressive, they don't do victory formation.
Gotcha.
Yeah, they're just gonna let it run out. That's the ball game, folks. That's a wrap.
That is a wrap. They're going to let this one run to triple zeros as Notre Dame comes in and proves that it matters. They may have young talent, but a full roster of 12 is important.
No,
And
Ryan Davis, no. It's going to kick off at 9 o'clock. I need a break. I'm going to go take some more medicine for my head, and then I got to upload the game plans for the next game. So we'll go off the air for a little bit, but go ahead, Nate. Sorry.
Today's ball game, please drive home safely.
Unless you don't want to talk anymore.
no, I'm good. I'm listening to kids getting yelled at because they're not in bed. Sorry.
That's
I was
right.
distracted. But a nice game. Notre Dame all together, both sides of the ball. Getting the win 38-19. And, I mean, Alabama showed flashes. Like you said, in between the 20s, right?
Yep.
Just couldn't find the end zone when it mattered the most. Had a couple of costly interceptions down inside the red zone. And that's all she wrote. And Alabama finds themselves down in the loser's bracket. Notre Dame will face the winner of the OSU Syracuse game coming up next at 9 p.m. And a good game. Let's take a look at the stats.
Yeah, so Alabama will play the loser of the next game. Notre Dame will play the winner of the next game.
Yep.
Hold on, let me hit the chat real quick. Ryan Davis is like Dave, on the other hand. I know, bro, I would, but I need a little bit of a break, bro. I've been at it nonstop since this morning. Also, somebody else said something in here. Oh, Ryan Davis, put your feet in hot water. Okay, I
guess that's supposed to help you with your migraine.
I don't know what that's all about. I don't know. I've had migraines for 20 years. I never heard that one before. But I mean, it'd be kind of hard to do that here in my office in front of the computer. All right,
carry a bucket of hot water all the way up.
Apparently.
Yeah. Pretty even on total offensive yards for both teams. Over 400 total offense for both. Passing yards, Alabama had more, but Lil Cy had it going all across the board. Rushing, more efficient in the red zone was Notre Dame, 3 for 4. Turnovers, costly turnovers for Alabama, intercepted 3 times. Total yards 515.
Look at that! Look how even that was.
Yeah, that is easy.
I'm telling you, the two red zone turnovers. You take those turnovers away, and this is a fucking tie ball game, man.
For real. And 16 and a half minutes to 15 and a half minutes on time of possession.
No, Crazy Canuck. I moved it. It's from one room upstairs to another room upstairs.
Player stats. Everywhere, 23 for 36, 1 touchdown, 3 costly interceptions.
Sacked 6 times. Wow.
Sacked 6 times. That's not going to help. Nope. Connor Darian, 68 yards on 22 attempts, no touchdowns.
Dude, that guy needs a fucking ice bath.
Yeah, he does. He was working for every yard, too. J-Rock, 164 yards. He was working all night as much as possible. Sink with 55 more yards. Yost with 9 yards and a TD. Darian and Hunter with another couple.
So
of
Doug Britton's telling me to get a tattoo, and I'll make my migraine go away. Do I have to have my feet in hot water while I get my tattoo, Doug? Trayvon Hunter only had that one. It was a big catch, but only the one catch.
Yep. Looking at defense, Drake Babineau, the leading human tackler with 10, 2 tackles for loss. Jeremy Mosley had 6.
Oh, so he was there. But he had
with a pick. He had a pick too.
Okay. I'm gonna wrap this up in a minute. I'll be right there.
Thompson had 3 tackles. And Connor Darien had a tackle.
Yeah, that's on the offensive
Apparently, I
side.
was
But
on an interception.
that's right.
Yeah.
Let's see what's over here. Mosley. Oh, Mosley had the pick.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Mosley
Oh,
had the pick.
okay, gotcha. Interesting. I was talking about how we barely even heard him.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, piercing, not tattoo. Whatever. I think he misspelled dick. Crazy Canuck.
I don't know what she means by a little hard flap over your ear hole.
Hey, I'll do something to your flap over your ear hole. Hey, so let's see. Shane Thompson. Oh, these are, yeah, I think these are all offensive players that based on the turnovers. Kicking
4 for 4 field goals, and that's what killed them too. They ended a lot of their drives in field goals instead of touchdowns.
way too many field goals.
Yep, 3 punts for a dime dropper. Kick returns, J-Rock had a couple, and had 3 punt returns for 29 yards.
All right, let's check out
Notre Dame. 27-33. Great game by Ray Bashan. 3 touchdowns and a pick. It's only sacked twice. Rushing, Lil Sai, 125 yards off
game.
19 carries. Yeah, great game by him.
Couple end arounds right here with these 3.
Yep. Race Ketchum had a rush, and Jefferson also had one. Ace Ketchum, leading receiver with 53 yards and a touchdown. Jefferson had 4 for 44. Lil Sai had 4 for 26, and Delaney had 2 for 27.
Dude, look at the balance there.
Yeah, no kidding.
Right?
You better be ready. If you're facing this team next, you better be ready to cover everybody.
Yep. And there's the tight end there at the bottom, by the way. His one catch for 20
Hollenhorst
yards.
had 1 for 20. Yep.
And that was late in the game, I think, if I'm not mistaken.
I believe so. Leading tackler, human for Notre Dame, Jacob Andrews, who had the big pick 6 as well.
Yep.
And 2 tackles for loss.
Was that Carter?
Daniel Aki had 4 tackles and a tackle for loss. Eric Battle had 4 tackles and a sack.
Yep.
Yeah. Cruz had 3 tackles and a deflection.
Yep. Looks like Battle had a deflection as well.
Yep.
And we got Vega down here at the bottom.
Vega had a tackle. Yep.
He had. Oh, did he have a pick? He did.
Yeah, he had a pick. Yep, a tackle and a pick for Vega. Kicker Jonathan Dorer. Sure, we'll go with Dorer.
Fuck if I know. Doer. Joseph Doer.
Jay Bramblett, 3 punts for them. Kick returns. No humans, so we don't care.
Oh.
And no humans, we don't care.
All right, that's it. Let's go check out the players of the game.
Hey, us.
I gotta say, I felt like this game was still pretty close till what? About halfway through the fourth quarter, I think.
Maybe early part of fourth quarter, about 5 minutes left.
Once they went, I mean, when it was 11, 8 and 11, go back and forth, it was close. And then when the turning point of the game was that Alabama threw that red zone touchdown, and then Notre Dame had that long drive all the way and came down, scored a touchdown. That was the ball game right there.
Yeah, well, I think the turning point of the game was when Alabama threw that pick at the 5-yard line, and yeah, Notre Dame took advantage.
Yep.
First downs.
The pick 6 didn't help either. Whoever said that.
Alabama had the big passing yard total, 345. Rushing yards, 150 for Notre Dame. They were pretty balanced on both sides of the ball. Players of the game. Look at that. A couple of generics for Alabama. Good job.
Well, dude, when your kicker is the player of the game, it's not a good game, man.
Yeah. Notre Dame, though, Ray Bashan quarterback, 27-33, 281 and 3 touchdowns. And you got to give it to Jacob Andrews on defense. Strong safety, 7 tackles, 2 tackles for loss, and that big, huge pick 6 that really cost Alabama and just broke this game.
I don't know why they don't say it's a touchdown on the stat on the thing.
I don't know. That's stupid. Yeah. It doesn't say that.
We're not voting for players of the week this week. We'll only do that in the regular season. But if we were, I would add it to the graphic when I put it in there.
Yeah, for sure.
But all right. Well, congrats to Ray and Joseph and the whole crew over there at Notre Dame. Great debut for you guys. You want to wrap this up, and then I'll take us home.
Yeah, great game by Notre Dame, getting in the winners bracket to face winners of the next game coming up next. Alabama back to the drawing board. Losers bracket facing the losers of the next game, but great game all around. And yeah, back to you, Dave. Take us
All
home.
right. Thanks, bro. Appreciate it. Great call, Nate. As always, always fun calling a game with you. What a great game. I mean, two classic schools playing another classic game. It was close for about three and a half quarters, maybe, so we're in that range. But at the end of the day, Notre Dame, a little too much talent over there. And Alabama, a little slow start in the offseason, too. You got to remember, I don't think they have any recruits or walk-ons. So, and they lost a couple people. So that might have been the difference in the game right there. You got the young blood. They were hungry. They were energetic. And Alabama looks like they got a wake-up call. They got some work to do. So let me show this real quick, and then I'm going to sign off. Going back to the bracket. So the game we just watched. So Notre Dame advances. They go to right here. And right down here will be Alabama. And joining Alabama will be either Syracuse or Ohio State, and the winner will go here to play Notre Dame. Ohio State Notre Dame would be a fun game to watch, but we'll see what happens. Syracuse is no joke, and Taz Von Wolfswinkel is one of the best players in all of the AACL, not just last season or whatever, in our history. He's one of only 2 players in his 3rd season here in the AACL. So that'll be very interesting. We'll see what happens, but thanks for tuning in to Alabama and Notre Dame, and I'll be back in about 40 minutes, and we'll kick off Ohio State and Syracuse. Thanks for tuning in.